First over in progress. Super Kings losing the toss and they have been invited to bat first in this match up against Springgrove Tigers. 8 on the board for no loss. First over. A high full toss delivery. Lets it go straight in the hands of wicketkeeper. Extension of an arm from the umpire. Good change of pace there. Smart thinking from the bowler. Not being predictable. And now he's showing the varieties that he has got under his sleeves. Some part of the bat outside edge and very good take that by wicket keeper Ganesh. That wasn't an easy catch at all. But it was up for it. Wonderful wicket. Anup being the strike bowler, being the premium bowler of the team, strikes in the very first over. Gets a big wicket of the opponent batter. The opener and now at number 3. Now at number 3, it's Pramod Vishwakarma walking in for Super Kings. Well, the batsman who needs no introduction at all. If he gets going in this inning, it's going to be a nightmare for the bowler, that's for sure. Watch out for this contest. Right on the money, bang on the money. Into the block hole, somehow the batsman digs it out, plays it on the offside for no, and 1 over gone, 9 for 1. One over, 9 run for 1 wicket is the score. Super Kings batting first in day 3 of day 5 of this mega cricket carnival. It's LPL 2026 9th edition. They're asking for trouble, kind of a length, and the batsman waits for it and pummels it down the ground over mid-wicket fence for a maximum. Catch it is the call. 2 fielders call for it, and the wicketkeeper has taken it once again. The bowler having a last laugh. He gets his revenge. He gets his man. Tigers, they are roaring. Roaring and how in this game up against Super Kings. Top edge. This will take some catching. This will take some catching. And it's 2-2. Ronald Singh came and he gone back without troubling the scorer. What is going on here? The Tigers, they are all over the opponent in this game. Brilliant piece of bowling. At number 5, Tushar making his way to the crease. He's up against a bowler who is in a good form. Samir with a golden arm. Being hammered for a maximum. And what a way to come back. 2-2. And he's on a hat-trick. One gem of a delivery. One pitch. And he's going to get his name in the history books of LPL. So the hat-trick has been denied in this over. Nevertheless, let's not take any credit away from the bowler. How well has he bowled? And that too up against a quality bowler. Quality batter, my bad. 17 for 3 and now Pramod Vishwakarma. Oh, that's an easy picking. That's an easy picking for the batsman likes of Pramod Vishwakarma. You just cannot bowl such length to this guy. Pramod Vishwakarma, he has announced his arrival at the big stage. It's a third contest from the platinum category between Super Kings and Tigers. Springgrove Tigers. Last ball of the over. What a wall. What a delivery. How do you play that? Two was gone. 25 for 3. Alright, some correction. It's not 25. 24 for 3 after 2. Unbelievable shot. That wasn't a bad delivery at all. But Pramod Vishwakarma, and the kind of form he is in, he's not going to miss out on those. The long off fence and the player, he could only watch the ball go into the stands. And that's a typical comeback from a pacer. Not a easy delivery that to bowl, but the bowler, Anup Singh, Now 2 in 2 twice. How about the consistency from the bowler? We haven't seen many bowler bowling those length, bowling the Yorker at will. But Anup Singh is an exceptional. He can bowl, he can nail those Yorker at will. Shuffled across, low full toss delivery, one bounce into the fence. A dozen of runs already have been scored in this over. Two more to go, yes sir, 36 for 3. Well, when you watch this over, when you see this over being bowled, 5 balls have been bowled, 3 wonderful Yorker, but 2 bad deliveries, and the batters, they have made the most of it. That's why in a shorter format of the game, for a bowler, being a bowler, there is no room for an error. Oh, that's a length delivery. He missed out on it. That's a big wicket. Oh, it's a huge blow for Super Kings. It was the last ball of Anup Singh's spell, and Pramod Vishwakarma wanted to carve it over cover region. Top edge and point fielder does not make a mistake. 3 overs, 37 for 4. Just when this partnership started to look dangerous, just when Pramod Vishwakarma started to look dangerous, the Tigers, they have rolled back in this game with a huge wicket of Pramod Vishwakarma. With 4 overs to go, 37 for 4 is the score, and now is the time for batting power play. 3 over. चौथा ओवर गतिमान है, 38 रन 4 विकेट के नुकसान पर सुपर किंग्स। टॉप ऑर्डर के बल्लेबाजों का बहुत ज्यादा योगदान तो रहा नहीं इस मुकाबले में, लेकिन अब जिम्मेदारी बढ़ गई है मिडल ऑर्डर के बल्लेबाजों के कंधों पर। और अंपायर के निर्णय का इंतजार होगा यहाँ पर लेग बाय के रूप में। लगता है कि रूप में गेंद का हिट निकले जोन में 1 रन के लिए। तुषार और पंकज की जोड़ी क्रीज पर है। तुषार 6 गेंदों में 6 रन बनाकर स्ट्राइक पर है और पंकज नॉन स्ट्राइकर एंड पर गेंदबाजी का भार संभाला है अद्वैत सावंत ने। जितने सर्वश्रेष्ठ सुपर किंग्स के प्रमोद विश्वकर्मा उतने ही सर्वश्रेष्ठ टाइगर्स के अद्वैत सावंत। ये देखिए अद्वैत सावंत, इनके बारे में क्या ही कहे। इस टूर्नामेंट में बहुत सारे पेस बॉलर हैं, स्पीडस्टर हैं। ये कुछ कुछ चुनिंदा गेंदबाजों में से हैं जो अपनी विकेट टेकिंग एबिलिटी और इकोनॉमिकल स्पेल के लिए जाने जाते हैं, किफायती गेंदबाजी के लिए भी जाने जाते हैं और खास तौर पर अपनी तेज तर्रार गेंदबाजी, अपनी गति के लिए जाने जाते हैं। एक बार फिर आंधी सा तेज ये गेंदबाज, आंखों में शोला, होठों पे वार, और वार किया है यहां पर बल्लेबाज ने भी, लेकिन टाइमिंग ठीक नहीं और लॉन्ग ऑफ के खिलाड़ी काफी उत्साहित। एक के बाद एक सफलता और टाइगर्स ने पूरी तरीके से इस मुकाबले में, इस पारी में अब तक पंजा कस लिया है। 5 विकेट का नुकसान, आधी टीम पवेलियन लौट चुकी है सुपर किंग्स की। The Super Kings, they know they still have got some overs to be played. 3.4 overs so far, 39 for 5, and now another power hitter walks into bat. Mr. Kiran, who is also known as very lovingly Kyron. People often compare him with the legend of the game, the veteran of T20, Kyron Pollard. White is the call from the umpire. Kudos to bowling performance of Tigers in this inning. Super Kings, they are a strong batting unit. Against them, the bowlers have to be spot on, and one can say the Tigers bowler, they have been phenomenal with their line, with their length. Never wanted to run, Kyron. Just came forward a bit and blocks it, defends it, straight to the points fielder's hand. The non-striker wanted to scamper for one, Pankaj, but a single has been denied. Million missing the last ball of the 4th over against a spearhead. Advait Sawant, look where is he coming from? Where is he running from? Goodness me. Yeah, his team's in once again. The quicker you bowl to him, the quicker it's going to fly off the blade of Kiran. You just cannot bowl the length delivery to Kiran. He's too good a batsman to miss out on those. A maximum to finish off the over. 4 done, 46 for 5. Forty-six for 5. And finally, Pankaj. He gets to face a delivery. Straight in, straight out. Oh, goodness me. He has dropped a seater. That was a regulation take for long gone. How did he miss that? Ah. Rubbing salt onto wound. Not only he has dropped a catch, but also lets the ball go to the boundary ropes. So boundary has taken the team's total to 50 now. 50 for 5. The left-hander Radha Shetty, he wasn't pleased with that effort. A half-hearted appeal there. Half-hearted appeal from the wicket-keeper. The bowler wasn't interested at all. He pulls that delivery and just casually goes back to his bowling mark. Shuffles across. Sometimes shuffling away a bit too much. Not an ideal position for the batter to bat. It has been a wonderful over so far from Radha Shetty, pulling his first over. And he hasn't put his foot wrong in this over. Pretty good delivery so far. It's all on the shoulder of Kyron now. He has to bat till the very end to see the team's total to a very good one, to a score of respectability or to a winning total. "52 for 5. Fifth over going on. What a wonderful toss to win this by Springgrove Tigers captain. He must be mighty pleased so far with the bowler's performance and also the fielders as well, who has supported well. Oh, a full toss and he missed it completely. Not only the batter but also the wicketkeeper fumbles to take it. What could have been a dot ball turns out to be a 2, that 2 in form of buys. "54 for 5. All the hard work that has been done by the bowler, the Shetty, in this over. He hasn't bowled a loosener. One loosener. What a bowler he is. Came down the track and missed by keeper there. Yes, it is. He couldn't collect the ball. 7 runs so far in this over. Let me tell you, this over started off with a boundary courtesy that misfield. But after that, Radha Shetty, he has just nailed those lengths, the line. Will he be able to finish it off well on a high note? Oh, no, full toss delivery. Thank you so much, says the batsman. He was itching to break free. And that full toss delivery goes over the mid-wicket fence for a huge one. That could have been a decent over up till until the last ball bowled. 13 came off it. 5 was gone. 61 for 5. Well. Advaita was not happy with that call, but the umpire is in a good position to see that. Just outside the tram line. Outstretching his arm. 62 for 5. Let me tell you, this is not a bad score. Do not forget Super Kings. They have got a very good bowlers in the bowling unit. All they need is some good total. 2 overs to go. And they must be eyeing to get past at least 85 to 90. And if this batsman stays till the very end, you never know, even 100 is possible. He is that dangerous. Catch it was the shout, but those two fielders who was interested for a while, the ball sails over their head. That's what I was talking about. Low full toss delivery, a pacey one. This could be the very important over in an inning. 68 for 5. The over started with a wide and now followed by a huge one over long offense. What is going to be the response from the fast bowler? What is coming next? A Yorker, or he's going to banging shot? A Yorker length of a delivery straight to the cover. No chance of taking a second one on that. Some recovery has been done by these two batters out in the middle for Super Kings, Tushar and Kiran. Have a look at that strike rate of Kiran, more than 200. In fact, almost close to 250. Fumbles a bit, but he redeems himself quickly. 70 on the board. 3 balls remaining. Kiran has already got a hold of one in this over. He must be looking for one more to make it a big over, to convert this into an expensive one. 9 so far of just 3 deliveries. Unplayable. That's a peach of a delivery. Even the best in the business couldn't have done much about it. Luckily for the batting team, they have sneaked a single in form of bye. Boy, oh boy, this bowler is something. His pace, his accuracy, it's too hot to handle for the batter. Oh, he's spitting a fire here. Is he bowling a ball or is he bowling a fireball? Seems like a fireball coming out of his hand every time the ball batter is facing him. 71 for 5. This over started on a good note. Started up with a wide and then a maximum. And then after that, it has always been a single. And what about the courage from the batter? He came down the track against a pace bowler likes of Advait. Wow. I don't remember what was the last time I've seen any batter coming out of the track. As Brandon McCullum used to do though. At international level, he didn't used to respect any fast bowler at all. 6 overs gone, 71 for 5. 7 ball to go. Yes, we were talking about the Brandon McCullum, one of the legend of the game. Who can forget his final inning? That was from the test match. 50-odd deliveries and a century up against the quality bowling of Australian. And he had taken every bowler on. Meanwhile, let's come back from international to domestic now. 6 overs, 71 for 5, and to bowl the last over. So Vivek Chauhan, current to face. Knocks him over. You miss and I'll hit. The stumps have been rattled. The Superkings, they needed Kiran to stay at the crease till the very end. He was batting beautifully. 15 of the 6 deliveries to his name in this inning. A short cameo, will that be enough for the team? Well, that's a story to tell. At the moment, Tigers all over Super Kings. 71 for 6 after 6.1. Hello. 72 for 6. Last 4 deliveries to be bowled in. And very early on the shot, their batter. It was a half-volley delivery that should have been dispatched into the stands, but mistimes it completely. Super Kings, they have got a star player from Super Kings, gold category. Swar Patankar into the stands, watching this game very closely. Let's not forget that iconic inning from Swar Patankar, 90 plus runs, chasing 122. How can we forget that inning? 3 balls remaining, 73 for 6 is the score. Will Super Kings be able to get past 80 runs mark? Well, that's the first thing that they should have in their mind. Just a flick of the wrist and the ball goes. A much needed for Super Kings, and finally Pankaj has got one right from the middle of the bat. 2 balls to go. Will he be able to do on consecutive basis? Outside edge. Wicket keeper is standing close to the stumps. Very difficult one. In fact, impossible to take some catches like this. 79 for 6. Last ball of the over. How well Vivek Chauhan has bowled. Bowling the last over of the inning and conceded only 8 well bowls. And finally, couple of maximum in the last over. of an inning has taken the team's total to 85. 85 in 7 overs, and Super Kings, they have got some good bowlers in their bowling unit. 86 is the target. It's going to be very interesting target. Very interesting chase, to be precise. Let's see if the Tigers will be able to get to the victory line, or is it going to be the bowlers from Super Kings will prove too good for the opponent. Stay tuned for the chase. We'll be back in short. Requesting the captains from Incredible Boys and WP Smashers, please come for the toss. Next match, Incredible Boys locking horns with WP Smashers. Skipper, please come near the com box and let's get the toss done. And Super Kings, please take the field as soon as you can. 86 is the target.
बॉल एक मिनट
Hello, hello. Ronak Singh Rajput, one of the best in the business, one of the finest bowler of the tournament. Once again, proving why he is rated as one of the best. Only single has been conceded in 4 deliveries. Oh, that's a simple take. Ashit Shetty, he couldn't open his account. Wanted to clear the fence. Wanted to go over mid-on region. But finds the fielder. And Ronak Singh. It's very rare to see him striking for the team, especially when he's pulling the first over. He has got a knack. He has got a good habit of getting a wicket in the very first over. And now at number 3, it's the captain of the team walking in. Mr. Girish Chopra from Springgrove Tigers. 1 for 1, last ball of the over. There's a mandatory power play going on. 6 fielders inside the circle. 4 fielders on the offside. Long off. A deep square leg. And a long on. These 3 fielders can be seen at the boundary. Oh, there's a misfield. And it's a boundary. Well, you do not have much in your kitty. You just cannot afford to feel like that. Nevertheless, a boundary. A boundary to get off the mark. 5 runs for 1 after 1. 6 overs and now 81 required. Well, we can promise you that this is going to be the thriller of a contest. 2 good teams up against each other. One good bowler replaces another. And just the kind of start Super Kings needed while defending 86. Ronak Singh considered only 5. If not, that misfield. Pankaj. Oh, that's gone up. That's gone up in the air. Oh, and it did travel. For a moment, it looked like the longer fielder might have taken that, but the ball, it just kept traveling. I reckon the very first delivery that he bowled, it was a warm-up delivery. This one came a bit quicker. And almost the line was excellent from Pankaj. But Pankaj being a bowler, he has a big role to play in this game for this team. Straight as an arrow, but long on. Gets into the way. Cuts down to 1. Bowling as per field. The Super Kings, they have come out, the bowlers particularly come out with some great strategies against the dangerous batters of Tigers. Aditya, We all know how lethal Aditya he is known for his power hitting skills and also the elegance that he brings in his batting. High full toss delivery. Nothing from the umpire. Another tight over so far. Only 8 runs. 13 is the score. Second over in progress. Last ball to come. बहुत ही बढ़िया रणनीति के तहत गेंदबाजी हो रही है. कमाल की गेंदबाजी. पूरी तरह से बांध कर रखा है बल्लेबाजों को. 2 ओवर का खेल पूरा. 14 रन. 1 विकेट के नुकसान पर. और धीरे धीरे अब ये जो रिक्वायर्ड रेट है वो बढ़ता हुआ 14.4. हमने पहले ही बताया था कि सुपर किंग्स के पास एक से एक धुरंधर गेंदबाज हैं. तो 86 रन का लक्ष्य थोड़ा सा अब मुश्किल नजर आ रहा है टाइगर्स के लिए. लेकिन टाइगर्स को कम मत आंकिए. टाइगर्स हमेशा जाना जाता है तो बोल जैसे एक चीता लंबी छलांग लेने के लिए 2 कदम पीछे आता है, उसी प्रकार टाइगर्स भी थोड़े समय के लिए रुके हैं. इंतजार करेंगे गेंदबाज को गलती करने के लिए. इस टूर्नामेंट में कई नायाम सितारे हैं. उन नायाम सितारों में से एक अब गेंदबाजी की तरफ प्रमोद विश्वकर्मा. और उनका स्वागत किया है मैक्सिमम के साथ आदित्य ने. फुल टॉस की डिलीवरी और वो भी एकदम कंफर्टेबल हाइट पे भेज दिया है गेंद को आसमान का सैर करने के लिए. मिड विकेट के क्षेत्र में 6 रन के लिए. बहुत ही बढ़िया क्रिकेट. देखिए अच्छे बल्लेबाज बल्लेबाज यही तो करते हैं. खराब गेंद को सही नसीहत, अच्छे गेंद को टहला दिया, 1 रन दौड़कर पूरा कर लिया. स्कोर बोर्ड को मूव करते रहते हैं ये. रनों की संख्या में इजाफा 21 रन. टाइमिंग ठीक तो नहीं है लेकिन जब तक गेंद लॉन्ग ऑन के खिलाड़ी द्वारा फील्ड की जाएगी बल्लेबाजों के पास पर्याप्त समय 1 रन और लेकर पूरा करने का. प्रमोद विश्वकर्मा जाने जाते हैं अपनी परिवर्तन के लिए. बड़े चतुर चालाक गेंदबाज हैं ये. बहुत सारे टूर्नामेंट देखिए गति में परिवर्तन किया लेकिन क्या ये गलती हो गई है खिलाड़ी से? जी बिल्कुल हो गई है. मिसजज कर दिया. थोड़े से उत्साहित हो गए थे जैसे ही गेंद हवा में गई. आगे की तरफ आ गए और जब तक वो अपने आप को संभाल पाते, कैच को लपक पाते, बड़ी देर हो गई थी. ये 4 रन बड़ा खलेगा यहाँ पर गेंदबाज को, उनके कप्तान को. 4 रन से ज्यादा एक बहुत बड़ी सफलता मिल सकती थी. आदित्य जैसे बल्लेबाज को जीवन दान. शानदार वापसी की है प्रमोद विश्वकर्मा. 3 ओवर का खेल पूरा. 28 रन 1 विकेट के नुकसान पर. और अब चौथा ओवर लेकर आएंगे टीम के सबसे प्रमुख गेंदबाज रौनक सिंह, जो कि होने वाला है बैटिंग पावर प्ले। 28 रन एक विकेट के नुकसान पर। 4 ओवर में 58 रन चाहिए। लगभग लगभग 15 रन प्रति ओवर बनाने होंगे। चार ओवर 58 रन, 28 रन बने हैं। यहाँ पर बल्लेबाजों को थोड़ी सी गति बढ़ानी होगी रन संख्या में। कहते भी ना, परों को खोल जमाना उड़ान देखता है, जमीन पर बैठकर क्या आसमान देखता है। पर को खोलना होगा, ये स्विच करने होंगे और देखना होगा इन दोनों बल्लेबाजों में से कौन सा बल्लेबाज जिम्मेदारी लेता है। धीमी गति की गेंद, वहां पर खिलाड़ी मौजूद है ऑन साइड में, डीप बाउंड्री पर। मिड ऑन, मिड ऑफ, कवर पॉइंट, स्क्वायर लेग, शॉर्ट मिड विकेट, ये 6 खिलाड़ी आपको 30 गज के दायरे में दिखने मिल सकते हैं। लॉन्ग ऑफ, लॉन्ग ऑन और डीप मिड विकेट, ये 3 खिलाड़ी जो कि बैटिंग पावर प्ले है, क्योंकि ये 3 खिलाड़ी ही आप बाउंड्री पर तैनात कर सकते हैं। कैच हिट की मांग थी और कैच पूरी ले हो गई है। बिल्कुल रिडेम्पशन किसी को कहते हैं, रिडेम्पशन एट इट्स वेरी बेस्ट। खिलाड़ी से गलती हुई थी पिछले ओवर में जब वो कवर के क्षेत्र में फील्डिंग कर रहे थे, लेकिन इस बार कोई भी गलती नहीं की। तेजी से गेंद उनकी तरफ आ रही थी, लेकिन नजरें बनाए रखी गेंद पर आखिरी समय तक। और सुपर किंग्स के खिलाड़ियों के, समर्थकों के, उनके चेहरे पर हंसी है, क्योंकि एक बड़ी मछली फंसी है। और अब आए हैं टीम के ऑलराउंडर अद्वैत सावंत। 4 गेंदें बाकी हैं, 29 रन 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर। चलिए, मिटाने से भी नहीं मिटती भाग्य की रेखा। अगर ये कॉन्टेस्ट आपने नहीं देखा तो कुछ नहीं देखा। रौनक वर्सेस अद्वैत। पहली गेंद में चहलकदमी करते हुए खेल दिया है गैप पे, गेंद जा रही है सीमा रेखा के बाहर। 4 रन के लिए, 4 रन के साथ खोला है अपना खाता। और इस 4 रन के साथ अद्वैत ने अपने इरादे स्पष्ट कर दिए हैं। गति परिवर्तन, ये लुफ्त उठा रहे हैं यहाँ पर गेंदबाज रौनक सिंह। बड़े लय में, बहुत ही अच्छे लय में गेंदबाजी की है। पहली गेंद से लेकर अब तक एक गेंदबाज मात्र 2 ओवर फेंक सकते हैं प्रति पारी में, हर एक पारी में। और दो बड़ी सफलता भी हाथ लगी है, 2 गेंदें बाकी हैं। ये रौनक सिंह राजपूत, ये नाम आप याद कर लीजिएगा। ये गेंदबाज वो कर रहे हैं जो कि टूर्नामेंट में बहुत सारे गेंदबाज नहीं कर पाए हैं। वैराइटीज दिखा रहे हैं, रेंज दिखा रहे हैं अपनी गेंदबाजी में कि क्या क्या कर सकते हैं वो। भाई साहब, ये गेंदबाज कम पहेली ज्यादा हैं। 4 ओवर 34 रन, 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर। 18 गेंद में चाहिए 52 रन। 18 गेंद 52 रन। आंखों में नमी, दिल में गम है। और गेंद कम, रन ज्यादा और गेंद कम है। चलिए 18 गेंद में चाहिए 52 रन। और टाइगर्स, उनको भरोसा है कि ये दोनों बल्लेबाज मंजिल तक पहुंचा सकते हैं अपनी टीम को। बड़ा मुश्किल लक्ष्य है 18 गेंद में 52 रन, लेकिन ख्वाबों को पूरा करने के लिए ख्यालों से बाहर आना होगा, बल्लेबाजों को कुछ अजूबा कर दिखाना होगा। ये बढ़िया संपर्क हुई है गेंद और बल्ले का। जैसे ही गेंद बल्ले से टकराई, 6 रन का छाप छुपा था। मौका बन गया है, दो खिलाड़ी कैच को लपकना चाहते थे वहां पर पंकज लॉन्ग ऑफ के दिशा में। इस चोपड़ा की पारी का अंत इस मुकाबले में मुश्किल परिस्थितियों में नजर आ रहे हैं। यहाँ पर स्प्रिंग ग्रूव टाइगर्स 44 रन चाहिए 14 गेंदों में। फोर्टी टू।
बढ़िया बॉलिंग डालते हुए बादल चौरसिया। बादल बादल जो कि रफ्तार के लिए जाने जाते हैं। बहुत ही बढ़िया कैच लेते हुए पंकज यादव। बादल का ये दूसरा विकेट। क्या बादल इस साल बहुत ही अच्छे परफॉर्मेंस के और बढ़ते हुए। बादल ये साल बहुत ही प्रैक्टिस करते आते हुए। उन्होंने नायर से कोचिंग की थी। 3 साल इन्होंने नायर के साथ उनकी टीम में और ये साल जब वो अच्छे हो गए हैं तो ये साल उन्होंने स्प्रिंग लीग में पंकज यादव अगला ओवर लेके आते हुए। बॉल 43 रन की ज़रूरत स्प्रिंग ग्रोव टाइगर्स को। बहुत ही रोमांचक मैच, ये डिसाइडिंग ओवर है, मैच कहाँ जाता है। पंकज, और बहुत ही बेहतरीन यॉर्कर लेंथ बॉल, 1 रनों के लिए चिले की ओर। एक ओवर 38 रन की रिक्वायर्ड। देखिए लास्ट ओवर लेके आते हुए स्प्रिंग लीफ टाइगर्स के लिए। द मैच अवार्ड गोज टू पंकज यादव.